Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to the knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 6. Shakes off the sack. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Vegas!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready to run! Axel!
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Looking to throw is Williams.
At the Packers' 36-yard line.
That is incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Vegas!
To throw, Williams. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Yes!
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Intended for DJ
The Bears
Moore.
tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick
The
off
lake
for
effect
Green
snow
Bay.
set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
To the air, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Clark Dilly! Clark Dilly! Ready, set!
Here's Swift. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
We got Hornet! Hornet! Ready, set!
Looking to throw. Williams. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Blaster, 6. Set, go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready. Needle blue. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
Love's pass.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yes, yes. Combo.
To throw, it's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze.
All right, I got
And
you.
he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We got to get this stop. A loss of a yard. It's
Buffer,
4th down.
buffer. Yes. Park Spurs.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Spike. White. Hut.
Love now. Now he's going to step up and run.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready. Black 40. Set, go.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
And out.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Ready to hold on. Vegas. Yes. Cover. Yes.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
32.
Let's get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams.
That is caught.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bears.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Axel. Patty.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame woofing has turned into results.
Yes. Park.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Intended for Durham Smythe. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Combo. Vegas.
9 chase.
Here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Williams pass.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Ready. Yes. Park Spurs. Vegas.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
The Bears tried it on
It's a
4th down,
turnover on
unable to
downs.
convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Rail. Yellow. Set. Hut.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Love's pass.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and
On
4.
the play. And it's 3rd down.
Steal. Black. Set. Go.
Love. That's taken in by Watson. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Christian Watson.
Green Jack.
A 2-yard gain. It's
Black
4th
shot.
down.
Drill green. Needle blue. Spike white. Set.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yes. Ready, set.
From the gun, here's Williams. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Patty.
At the
Yes.
30-yard line.
Park Spurs. Vegas.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Caleb Williams.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Got it.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
Throwing. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
45. White. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's across midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Claws red. Set. Hut.
Love. And complete once again to Watson.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Ready. 10 cycles. 50 green. Set. Go.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and
Ready.
10 now.
Strikers. 52 blue.
He's checking. Crash.
Blue striker. Ready. Go.
Now Love.
Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Fury. Yellow. Sand.
Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Down. Set.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This no gimme in the snow. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.
around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's right.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
It's tricky. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Huh.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is that?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
We don't use
Assume
on your own.
they offer
And lots
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on rock shot, cause this is it.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Stone look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make 'em sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God he's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like,